game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here at the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's past the 30. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He's chased out of bounds at the 11-yard line, and now they're backed up after that poor return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back Back to throw, it's Morton. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle, it's Carter. And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. These DBs going to give a little cushion. To the ground with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Morton. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Fourth down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got room on the return. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Manning. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Fires left. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. After the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Morton. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Hudson. And the defense drags him down.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. You see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
And the Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. It's dropped. tough way to end this drive. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Just going to keep it after the snap. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Now on the move. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. To the air, it's Morton. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quick release on the RPO. Breaks into the open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Caught in the backfield. It's Baxter. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Morton. With the catch, it's Douglas. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's caught. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. wants to go up top on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Uncorks one. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Red Raiders will line up to kick off and start the second half. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Longhorns! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Gotta start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Caught over the middle. It's Dickey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Morton. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense